gossip may be great for a TV show that you can see right here on the CW, but not for your children to spread. Here to tell us why we need to tame our tongue and share some of the 365 perfect things to say to your kids, Maureen Healy. Thanks so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
You know, it's, I think, a habit that a lot of us just get into, whether we're conscious of it or not. But gossip is something that our kids can hear, and then they can, you know, grow up being the like little gossipettes, and we're teaching them that.
Right, right. I mean, we are serving as role models for our children, so it's important, the things that we say, and knowing that they are certainly going to model the speech that we give to them as well as they overhear. You
have a really fascinating background, combining your expertise in psychology and your passion and your love for Buddhism. So you take Eastern and Western philosophies and merge. We're going to talk more about that in your book, but from all the studies you've done, tell us what you have found out that gossip or trash talking, what does that do to our kids?
Well, children learn what they see, what they hear, what they feel to be true, and by talking about someone else in front of your children, they learn that words don't have power, that words don't have consequences, that it's okay to talk about someone behind their back, and quite at the basic level, what you give out gets returned to you. Children know and understand the concept of a boomerang. So as opposed to sending out gossip or what we would say trash talking about someone, I would think that it's more helpful to be a model of kindness and positive speech, and it's not easy. No one's perfect, so it's a practice, and it's step by step increasing our awareness about what we say and the power of words.
Give me an example. Let's say, because we have some tips that we want to share with our viewers, but let's just say you come home from a really rough day at the office and you're sharing with your spouse at the dinner table, your kids are there too. You know, what a challenge you have had. What's the line with gossip versus just kind of, venting and expressing your emotions?
Right. I think you need to be honest with children. Children need to know that whatever you're going through, we're going to make it through together as a family. And you don't have to hide or suppress your emotions. You need to be honest. Today was a tough day for mom or for dad. I think you need to share and you need to explain them in age-appropriate levels. However, if I really had an issue and I really wanted to let it out and kind of say different things that weren't age-appropriate for my children, I would reserve that for after dinner. Private time,
okay.
Exactly.
So real quickly, we're going to pop the things up on the screen just to kind of go over what we want to stay away from. And again, being really conscious of trash talking, because then they form that as the foundation or the base. You're also saying that it creates a few other things.
Right. If you're saying things in front of your children that are gossipy or not unkind about someone, it just teaches them that what you say doesn't matter. That your words don't have power, and we know that words have sparked wars, have wounded our hearts or lifted our hearts, so it's essential. And that talking behind someone's back is okay, and we know as adults that's not okay, and none of us want to feel like someone's talking about us, nor should we. It's helpful to do that. And that spreading rumors is okay, and we know that that's not the best.
Right.
Right.
Well, so what you have done is you've come up with a solution. Because we don't want to leave people without, well, what do I do now?
Right.
Okay, so maybe we're not going to be the desperate housewives. Gossip. But what are the things that we can say? What can we say to our kids, around our kids, that's going to give them the foundation of self-esteem and positivity?
Right, right. So it's a practice. Everyone learns little by little how powerful our words are. And I created a book called 365 Perfect Things to Say to Your Kids. So it's a book of ready-made sayings that give children a daily dose of optimism and insight. So it's created to be more playful and positive. And the book is divided into 3 sections. So empowering sayings to build confidence, educating sayings to teach them about emotional awareness and universal truths and character development, and inspiring sayings to inspire them to something greater. So the sayings are easy to use so that parents, I know parenting is a busy sport today.
Yeah. Can you leave us with one little nugget before you go?
Sure. As one saying, so to speak. Well, the one saying that I love, a lot of young kids are, life is scary in childhood. Everything is a first, right? Your first school, your first bicycle, everything is a first, so it's a little scary. So one saying that kids have used is called bubble up. And it means they learn how to say this themselves and put themselves in an invisible bubble of protection.
Okay, we are out of time, but thank you so much for coming on our show today.
Delightful.
And your book can find where to get it on our website.
Great. Thank you so much.
SDLiving back right after this.